as the learned Honourable Vice President of India, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, recently wrote an article, probably in Indian Express, that, you know, for 1,000 years, the last 1,000 years, Indian history has had so much of turbulence. I mean, starting with the attacks of Muhammad Ghori Ghaznavi, more than 17-20 attacks around the 11th century, 1000 turn of the second millennium. And then, of course, we had the slave dynasty, the Khiljis, Lodhis, the Mughals, and of course, the British. So the ancient Indian civilization, which flourished starting from 300, 600 BC, if I may say, the year in which Buddha was born, right up to 1000 AD, when we saw flourishing of art, architecture, the spiritual science, we saw invention of zero, we saw medicine, surgery, we dominated the world GDP with 20-25%. The book is an endeavor to seek the truth of that existence as it manifested in East Asia through the spread of philosophy, art, religion primarily. I have tried to keep most of the photographs, and there are 330 photographs used in the book. And the book is essentially in the form of a travelogue, which covers close to 100 destinations. Well, to be precise, like Chetan Chauhan and Shrikant, who lost out in centuries, as we all know, we've been reading recently, late Chetan Chauhan. So the book has 98 destinations, covering about 35, 37 places, which are spread over the East Asian region. So without further ado, I've used pictures other than book mostly, so that the curiosity of the listeners when they open the book remains unwetted and intact. Well. Okay, the first chapter, the book is divided into 6 chapters, which the first one is called Camel Bells Along the Silk Road. So this journey along the Silk Road starts from a place called Luoyang. And Luoyang, China, like India, has had several ancient capitals. Luoyang was also one such capital, particularly in the first half of the first millennium. And from there, we moved to, of course, Shaolin, the famous Kung Fu temple is nearby. We moved to Xi'an and then onwards to Dunhuang. And Dunhuang at one point marked the westernmost borders of China, say about 1700, 1500 years back. And then we entered the territory of the Chinese province, as it is called today, of Xinjiang. It's also called as Chinese Turkestan, and which has these 3 fascinating places called Turfan or Turpan, Urumqi, it's pronounced as Urumqi, written as Urumqi, and then, of course, the famous Kashgar, which was once probably named as Kashi. It's still called Kashi and is not dissimilar to the Kashi of Varanasi. And the little monk that you're seeing below the Silk Road is none other than Huanshan, or Xuanzang, as he's called in China.
Mani